Hi, everybody. How are you today?
What's up, everybody?
All right. Hopefully, me and Perry won't be on here long. We're going to do a quick update on this Wendy Williams case. Now, we've been following this case. Oh my gosh, from day one. Perry, when did this start?
Shit, this started
Way,
a couple years ago.
yeah, it's been
Yeah.
going on for about 4 or 5 years now. Anyway, so let's go with the latest update. First of all, I want to remind you guys of these names because there's so many people involved. But basically, what's going on is they're trying to say that Wendy Williams is incapacitated. That's the word that Sabrina used. She's not fit mentally to handle her affairs, right? Because she has dementia. And the other side is saying BS. She can handle her affairs. Now let's go over some of these names so you know exactly who I'm talking about. So the judge appointed a attorney for Wendy Williams. Here, this is your attorney. Her name is his name is Roman Romansky. It's the doctor.
No, Linda. I think Linda
Linda
Relinsky.
Relinsky.
Mhm.
That's a mouthful. So they want Wendy to have an attorney that they choose to have. Okay, we all know that the judge and the conservator, her name is Sabrina Morrissey, have gotten in trouble in the past for selling conservatorships. Okay, and this is the only person that they're doing like this. Okay, but she would say she was most definitely the richest person that they have done this to. And it's just been a scam that's been going on forever. I don't even know why the judge is not in jail right now. I'm talking about Lisa Sokoloff. But anyway, I just wanted to remind you of that. So everybody has these attorneys. What the video that you guys saw probably about 5 days ago is when the court appointed attorney wanted to talk to Wendy Williams by herself. And Kevin Jr. wasn't having it. He just wasn't having it. So, and then they filed a report saying that they need an extension because the judge ordered all of these medical tests, financial records. The judge ordered all of this stuff, the corrupt judge. And now they're saying that they need an extension because we're not allowed to do our job because we need to talk to Wendy by herself. Now, any other judge would have thrown this out. It screams, smells like a scam. It's a scam. But, the judge can't have that because the judge will get in trouble herself. So the letter that they wrote a couple days ago asking for an extension, I'm going to read that to you as quickly as possible so I can get to the good stuff. Okay. Oops. Can you see me? So it says right here. So they're asking for, so they claim that we have everything that the court has asked from her. We have the medical evaluations, we have all the paperwork, we have everything, but we can't complete it because we need to talk to Wendy alone by herself, and they won't let us. And who won't let them? That's the family. That's Wendy's sister, Wendy's niece, Wendy's son, Kevin Jr., and Kevin Hunter. Okay, we'll talk about him and his lawsuit in a few minutes. So this is what they wrote to the judge. We write on behalf of the plaintiff, Sabrina E. Morrissey, in her capacity as court-appointed guardian, pursuant to the court's order dated June 5th, directing the parties to file a joint letter updating the court as to the status of the medical evaluations and proposing next steps in this action if necessary by August 5th. And don't forget, all of this is supposed to be needed to release Wendy from her guardianship because they're saying she's not fit to handle her own money, her own career, anything. She's incapacitated. Remember that. I'm never going to let that go because that's what they said. She's incapacitated and we have to help her. where Wendy has come out on her own and said, there's nothing wrong with me. I know exactly what I'm doing. Also, Wendy has reached out to her own attorney. We'll get to that in a minute. So in this letter begging for an extension, they say the medical evaluation of HH Wendy Williams Hunter has now been completed after conducting a significant number of tests, both medical and neuropsychological and scans, including brain imaging. The medical specialists have formed an opinion concerning Wendy current neurological conditions and diagnosis, including whether she has the ability to make decisions about the above referenced litigations arising from the so-called documentary. Okay, this has been a mess. They claim that, let me keep going. In the week since Your Honor's issuance of June 5th order, however, further complications have arisen. We could have got it done, Judge. We could have turned in all the paperwork that you asked for, but there's been some trouble. What's the trouble? They get to it. The complications result from the fact that various parties, including counsel for certain members of Wendy's family, Wendy's ex-husband, and others, and they left out the name Kevin Jr. and Wendy's sister, indicate their intention to challenge both the guardianship itself as well as Miss Morrissey's status as guardian. To that end, the guardianship appointed Wendy with a new independent counsel. So they say the judge has given independent counsel. What was the person's name? Linda Rolinski. We're supposed to, everything's supposed to go through this appointed attorney, but they're saying that they want their own attorney. I'll get to that in a minute. And it's really hindering the rest of the paperwork that we need to do so we can turn everything over to the judge that was asked for. Okay. It says, be further delay, we believe that it would be most efficient and would be preserve both the courts and the parties' resources to refrain from proceeding with discovery in this lawsuit until the guardianship court has made a final determination whether respect to these issues, presumably based at least in part on the results of the medical evaluations that have now been completed. Okay, Accordingly, because of the ongoing disputes regarding the guardian's role and the authority, we respectfully request that the court extend the stay for the later of 3 months. 3 months? Let me keep going. Yeah. 3 months. Oh, I lost my place. We have conferred with counsel for defendants and their possible position is set forth below. And then it says defendants' positions. Defendants remain concerned by the risk of prejudice from this delay due to Wendy's progress neurological disease. So they're saying we've done all the paperwork. We took all the medical tests that needed to be taken. We had the results of the medical reports that the doctor gave. And this was a court-appointed doctor. But they're hindering us from doing the rest of the paperwork because they're trying to set a scene that something wrong is going on with the conservator and with the judge and everything that the court is doing. They're saying they feel that it's something suspicious is going on, and this is possibly going to affect how they look. Okay, let's just be real. This is going to affect how they look. So, but Wendy Williams' side is saying, we have our own judge. We have our own attorney. His name is Joe Tacopino. If the name sounds familiar, everybody wanted to say that Tony Busby was the best attorney in town. No. Well, no. He's not going around stiff-arming people. That Joe Tacopino, who's also Jay-Z's attorney, is the top of the top. He is really, really good. And so Wendy went out. She has her own attorney now, Joe. Her family will not let her talk to any conservator attorney representing them alone. They're not saying that you can't talk to her at all. They're saying we don't want you to talk to her alone because they don't trust them. I don't either.
Right. They're going to make up shit.
Exactly. And whatever the problem is, why can't you just say what you need to say to Wendy Williams in a courtroom in front of witnesses? Why can't you do that? It all started out as a scam. Wendy Williams was part of a scam for them to get her money. And who were all the people in the scam? It was the manager at the time. I forgot Bernie's last name. Bernie, the doctor at the time. And not only did they pay a doctor to lie on Wendy's conditions, they took the money to pay the doctor $60,000. What kind of tests were you running? They paid him $60,000 from Wendy's account. Now, how bold is that? I'm gonna steal your money, but in the process, in the meantime, I'm gonna pretend like something's really wrong with you, and we're gonna get this, fraudulent doctor to lie on your status. And we're going to pay him $60,000 for money out of Wendy's bank account. The judge, Lisa Sokoloff, I don't care if she's a judge or not. You've already gotten in trouble, Miss Sokoloff, for selling conservatorships. Selling conservatorships. They locked her away a couple weeks ago. Do you guys remember that when she was standing at the window and was being interviewed and crying from TMZ?
Yep.
What would have happened if TMZ, who, I don't really like them so much, but they are doing a good job in the Wendy case, if they wouldn't have interviewed her from the window? Because you see, after the interview, now she gets to go out in public. They've gotten away with this for so long. They were pros at it. But the problem was Wendy Williams has a huge fan base. She was too famous. And people cared. They started asking questions. When TMZ first did their documentary, they were the first people to say, something's kind of wrong here. Something doesn't smell right.
Mm-hmm.
So what I think, and me and Perry were talking about this early, so really it comes from Perry, is that they want time to clean up their act. That's what you said, right, Perry?
Right. I mean, because like Kevin and all these people now saying, look, we need to take them to court, make them prove that she had these problems. Because basically this whole scam is this. You got the judge. She appointed an attorney and an evaluator. Of course. You ever been in a car accident, a small accident, and you hire your attorney? He'll send you to his doctors that's going to write the shit up the way he want it. That's what the judge doing. They're feeding themselves. And now that the public's starting to get into it and starting to say, hey, Kevin's starting to say, hey, you know what? We need to get all her finances investigated too. Go back and forensic sign, stuff or whatever to get to the bottom of her finances. Now they need more time to clean things up. Now they're trying to stall and still say that the medical examination is done and she's diagnosed with this. That's that to help justify keeping her in the conservatorship. But her attorney is saying, no, that shit ain't done. Show us the paperwork. They're not giving them the paperwork. They don't want to go by this guy evaluation, the court appointed evaluation, or the court appointed attorney. She got her own damn attorney. So it's like a big mess. It's like a big scam.
Yeah.
And from the bottom of my heart, I hope this shit ends soon. You got one life and she's wasting hers. Well, she ain't doing it. They're taking her life, ripping her the hell off. That's what I think.
It's sad. But anyway, so that's the problem that they're having. Now, remember, her new attorney, Takapino, is just came out 2 hours ago talking to TMZ. Let me put that up here. And he's saying BS. He's literally calling BS. He's saying they should not get any extra time with Wendy Williams. Hold on, I can't find my. Here it is. Here it is. BS. No, that's not it. I just had, hold on, guys. Here he is. I'm loving Joe Tacopino, but I liked him way before him taking on this Wendy Williams case. He's just a top-notch attorney. And they're saying that Wendy's out of money. He has to be doing this pro bono. Let's see if I can find this. No, that didn't work. Hold on, you guys. So he just came out 2 hours ago. What? It's been a minute. You know, I don't come on live every day anymore. So now I'm just trying to do it, forgetting how to do things. Okay. It's just not coming up. I don't know what's happening. Hold on, you guys, one more time. There. Okay, so Joe comes out. He says BS. He said nothing is wrong with Wendy Williams. So now some paperwork has been leaked out saying that Wendy Williams has dementia, right? And he came out and said, BS, she does not have dementia. Just talk to her. And not only does she not have it, it was the attorney for their side that released that information, that false information to sway the public, lie to the public, and make you guys think that the best thing for Wendy Williams is to have this, to be in this conservatorship, where they already admitted from TNZ, they locked her in a room with all patients, Alzheimer's patients, okay? When she can talk, walk, they called her incapacitated. This is the biggest scam I've ever seen. And not only that, I cannot believe it's going on this damn long. I mean, right in front of our eyes, period. She is the most famous gossip talk show host on the planet.
Right.
We all know she had money, lots of it. She's been doing it for years, but yet they managed to pull this off. How is this possible?
I think there's some kind of way, like when she was going through her divorce and all that stuff, and she was going through her illness and stuff like that, right? I think because people that's supposed to be in your corner, a lot of times they aren't, right? I think they could have got her to say, well, we're going to do this and we're going to file this kind of papers. And at the end of the day, they really had a bigger, like a bigger picture in mind. She might think she could save here through a divorce by saying this and that, but let me go. This is just my opinion. Get her to do that. She thinks she's doing this, but we got a bigger picture. We're going to put her in the conservatorship, which we can make millions, right? She got a lot of money. They don't give a damn about the human. They just got a chance. Judges, you think they got a lot of money? No, those the biggest criminals it is. Then they set it up. When you start appointing people to do the examinations, the investigations, and things like that, these people typically come back and write it up and do what you need them to do for all you to get paid, because they got paid. You doing it so you can continue to get paid, and they will continue to do this till all her damn money is gone. Yeah. That's it. If her name was Wendy, it could be Rod Stewart. If you get an opportunity, I'm just keeping it real. No. Yeah. Let me read this latest article that just came out 2 hours ago, and it's titled "Wendy Williams and Joe Tacopino, attorney calls BS on alleged test results." Wendy Williams' lawyer, so she has two lawyers. She has a court appointed attorney called Linda Solinsky, who is just. Solinsky. I hope. Say it again. Is it Relinsky or something like that? Relinsky. I can't pronounce that name. And Wendy's not talking to that person. She doesn't want that person. She even told the court over and over again she has Joe. It says
Wendy Williams' lawyer is challenging the alleged test results that reportedly prove she has dementia and asphyxia, insisting those spreading the claims are acting out of self-interest. Takapino tells TMZ Wendy's leaked medical diagnosis is false, and it's being spread by a party with a vested interest in keeping Wendy Williams trapped under this excessive and restrictive guardianship. He adds, the leaking of the alleged diagnosis is a total violation of Wendy's rights as a human being. That's right. There's HIPAA laws. Did they just break another law in public? It's HIPAA laws. And you guys are leaking her medical information from your scam artist doctor? Y'all need to be under the jail. Takapina ends his statement by saying, the crucial question are these. Where is the actual medical report supporting this leak? Oh, I love him. And who is the doctor willing to go under oath and face cross-examination by me so the truth can be exposed?
I agree. Yeah. That's it. And they just keep pushing it down the road. They try to do anything. They try to clean up their tracks. Now they see people are looking in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are they at that point where they want to forfeit everything? No, they still want to continue to make this money, but they're starting to put things in order and come up with excuses why they held her captive for so long.
I can't believe it.
That's basically what they did.
Yeah.
Took her money and imprisoned her.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's some bullshit. And
in the public, though, they managed to get away with it.
People talking about RICOs and stuff like this. This the RICO. I was talking to somebody that they said, Perry, this is the RICO right in front of our eyes. Yep. I said, yeah, I can only agree.
I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Now, let me talk to you guys about Kevin Hunter. I totally despise Kevin Hunter. I didn't like him. I didn't like his little side piece. I would never call her wifey. What's her name? Sharrell Hudson. They called her Nikki. I never liked Nikki. I really didn't like the fact that Kevin Jr. was calling her ass mom. Like, that's the enemy. What are you talking about? But have since softened my stance on the whole situation, because at this point, Kevin Sr. has a lawsuit out against the conservator, right? And it needs to be had. So before I would have said something like, he just wants more money because, he came out, he was broke. He was broke. I believe Wendy Williams gave him $10 million, and they spent that in a year to 2 years. Like, what? On all those failed businesses of Sharrell? Where did the money go? But anyway, I still want him to pursue this lawsuit. And, and I'm glad that Kevin Jr. is back speaking up for his mom. Like, y'all know how I feel about my mother. If my mother and father had any problem, if I thought they had dementia, I'm there. I'm handling it. So I was upset with Kevin because he moved down to Florida with the dad, but everybody's back on board, right? And that's good. So Kevin Hunter has filed a lawsuit on behalf of Wendy Williams. It says the defendants are the bank, Sabrina Morrissey, the judge, and the financial advisor, that was Lori Schiller, and the manager, Bernie. I cannot remember Bernie's last name.
He was Bernie. I can't remember his last name either.
He was the first manager, and then the second manager is Will Selsby. He needs to be sued too, because you're in on it. And so they have a lawsuit where they have to answer some questions. He's suing them for $250 million. Now, that's a really large amount of money that they probably will never get, but he needed to sue them for $250 million, so they know that he means business. I need some answers to these questions. They're saying that they deny claims that anything is wrong with Wendy. They say she doesn't have dementia. They want another independent doctor to evaluate Wendy. So they're not just answering questions for this lawsuit to get out of her conservatorship, they also have to answer questions to Kevin's lawsuit.
Right.
Morrissey denies his claims. Of course she's going to deny it. Perry, we want answers.
Right.
They keep stalling. Is this going to work?
No, you know what? I think it's coming to the end of the road. They're trying all this stuff now. They're acting more defensive now. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
He is getting more free time outside. And having the attorney she have is a Tapapino.
Tapapino, yeah.
I don't think he bullshitting around. See, before, nobody even went to those levels to push them to the limits, to call their shit out. I think it's starting to call out, and they just, hey, give me, when people get backed into a corner, they want a timeout. They want to extend for 3 months to regroup. They sort of know that this bullshit ass court-appointed researcher, or whatever you want to call the guy that go in to the evaluator, it's big. It's part of the biggest scam. You got the attorney there, then you get the evaluator. He don't went over the medical records, and he's saying, "Oh yeah, she's definitely out of it." These are some fucking liars. Yeah, those are some liars, and I think now he's starting to put pressure on them. I'm hoping she'll be home by Christmas.
Oh,
that's my hope.
You really think so?
No, I said that's my hope. I mean, because I know how the court, you can string court along.
But here's the thing. I think their biggest concern is, where is the money?
Well,
okay. When you have to answer that question, I don't care. This 3 months extension, they're not going to be able to explain where's the money. And that's where they're going to get in trouble. That's what I hope that they're going to get in trouble. Do you think they can explain excessive, large amount of money being gone?
No, but it gives them 3 more months to try to prep for it. Even if they let her out for that, I think she needs to be set free. We'll discuss this money later. Yeah. But with Kevin's lawsuit, this don't have nothing to do with her being free. You know what I'm saying? But being able to live on her own. That hopefully she can get out. She can beat that. But if she's free, then it's sort of make them to admit that nothing was never really wrong with her. Oof. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Kevin's shit ain't gonna stop. It's gonna keep going. Then you get to the money, and then for real, I think people might come up on that legal side, part of this game that was ripping Wendy off, might come up missing. Because you got the silent voices and be able to say, well, it wasn't me, it was that person, but they're no longer here. I don't know. I think it might get that bad because they don't took a lot of damn money.
Anyway, let me show you this video again. I'm sure you all seen it, of Kevin Jr. doing his job finally, okay? Because don't forget, he spent a lot of his mother's money too, but I'm not going to go down that road because they're doing the right thing right now. He's standing up for his mother. So this was the video you seen 5 days ago of them not letting the attorney speak to Wendy alone. It's crazy. I can't believe this.
Now, you have all seen the video of the visit to Wendy Williams' home by Philip Solomon and Linda Redlisky. And from the comments on the video, it seems to be a unanimous assessment that Kevin was well within his rights as his mother's power of attorney. Now, I hope you are sitting down because what you are about to hear is the affirmation made by Sabrina Morrissey and submitted to a court of law, recounting the very encounter we all witnessed. Now, after you hear the affirmation, we want to hear from you. Sound off on the truth line.
So remember, they're saying because of this visit and them not being able to talk to Wendy Williams, they need an extension. I don't know what kind of extension and what for. They're just asking for a 3-month extension. That's a long time. Here, let's keep going.
Call 1-866-TRUTH-84. That's 1-866-878-8484. Tell us how you feel.
The following affirmation made under oath and submitted to a court of law, is from Sabrina E. Morrissey, an attorney at law, duly authorized to practice law before the courts of the state of New York, and the guardian appointed by Judge Lisa Sokoloff.
What?
In just the 2 days since my appointment, there has been one problem after another, related to the actions of Kevin Hunter, the son of WWH. It is reported that Mr. Hunter has, on 2 occasions, failed to permit the court appointees, the court evaluator, and the court-appointed attorney to have private conversations with WWH, as required of their offices and in order to complete their work. Upon information and belief, on the second occasion, he claimed the visit was only for the purpose of inspecting the apartment, and similarly did not permit WWH to be interviewed. According to Philip Solomon Esquire, in testimony presented today at a court conference, Mr. Hunter was clearly told by Mr. Solomon that the purpose of the visit was to continue the interview with WWH. The court appointees believe that Mr. Hunter is exerting undue influence over WWH.
Now, is that what you saw and heard?
Please stay well. Not you.
That's the wrong one. Anyway, WWH is Wendy Williams. They just wouldn't they didn't say that the attorney couldn't talk to Wendy. They said that they wanted to be around, and they said no. They insist they can only talk to Wendy Williams alone.
Right.
Well, what?
So they can write up the fake stuff. Like if you got a witness and somebody's there, you can't say, well, we talked to her and she said this or this happened. Not when it's a witness there.
Yeah.
They want her all along, and ain't no telling what they might do.
An object.
Might even give us some pharmaceuticals. We don't know. Or just simply act like something happened and just write their reports up. They don't want no witnesses around. But you did play the wrong one. It was the
I did. I don't have the other one, so I don't
okay,
know.
yes, no problem.
Anyway, Perry, you take comments and let me see if I can find that really quick.
So, but that's the deal. Let me see. We got. Yes, Perry, give me my freedom. We can deal with the money later. She wants to be free. Yeah, the money thing, I think it's a lot going on. But I think the first thing is take her out of her misery, being incarcerated off her own dime. Right? She made that money. She deserved to spend that money however she effing want to, right? So I think let her out, then go back. She's out. She can spend time with her family the way she want to. If she want to just sit at the park, she can just do it. She deserved to be free. And then keep the pressure on and make them account for every damn dollar they have taken from her over the last few years. That's what I think need to happen. Let me see.
Here, I don't know what's going on. I can't get to play. I'm just going to the website. Now, Wendy Williams herself and her team posted this on her social media. So let's take a look at it.
In a world where truth reigns supreme, we call on you, netizens, once again. The following video will play in its entirety.
So this is it. You can speed it up a little bit.
I can't. I have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uninterrupted and exactly as it happened. Watch closely. Every detail matters. When the video ends, we ask you to step into the role of a witness. Not a bystander, not a fan, a witness. Comment below as if you were under oath in a court of law. Tell us what you saw, what stood out, what moved you.
Okay, that's a little creepy. I don't know what we got going on here, but let me keep going.
There to the video.
It's weird.
Basically, what they saying is just listen very closely. Then you will see how much BS they're about when they write this report up saying these things. It went down like this, and it was nothing like that. But go ahead.
Your truth is what matters most right now. Watch, reflect, testify below.
Ms. Hunter, how is it negotiating these stairs?
I do it very carefully, looking at it.
And if and it hasn't happened thus yet, but maybe in 10 years, if it's too much to do it, I can go upstairs and exit that way, come back down.
In the elevator.
Okay, got it,
Yeah.
got it, got it,
Yeah.
got it, got it.
And this just sits here. It's nothing that I use.
Yeah, she used to. Yeah, but we don't use this no more. This is her own wheelchair.
Was that physical therapy?
Wheelchair? No. So when she she used to use it prior to working out. That's actually originally why she started working out, because she had trouble walking around because of her ankles.
This is her son talking, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting used to this and how numb it is.
But she's been working out, and she hasn't had to use a wheelchair since.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is good. That is good.
Yeah.
So okay, so that's fine. So I just have a couple of questions for you about
Questions regarding what?
just about the guardianship.
The guardianship? Well, I thought this was just gonna be a regular visit. Oh, and she thought that too. Like we thought.
Yeah, I thought it was just supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Just looking.
right, and also just because when we met when she and I met last time,
Mhm.
we said that we would continue the interview in New York.
I know, but she didn't know that she needed an attorney present, and she was. I know, but then she spoke to you over the phone, Linda,
I know.
Okay.
and she told you she didn't want you as an
So
attorney.
I can't
Okay.
talk to you. I can only talk to
Okay,
your
so you
mom. So, but I can't.
come.
No,
Can we
I
watch
need
that?
privacy.
No,
with your
but
No. Oh,
mom, do you want to speak by yourself?
I want to sit down. My feet.
Okay, so-
Just explain one little thing. Okay, so it's not about it's the only thing is that it's because of her privacy rights.
I know, and she just told Linda that she didn't feel comfortable.
Is your mom okay with you being here when she talks to her?
Yes.
Okay.
It breaks the attorney.
It does. It does, but you tell her that it breaks the attorney-client privilege, and then if she's okay with it, she's waiving it to you, so that's fine. I think that's okay.
So did Solomon just say if she wants to talk to you with her son there, she can?
Right. And that's why the little B is walking around with her hands on her hips right now, pissed. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Let's keep watching.
So you understand? It's just she cannot communicate with your mom.
And mom, also, didn't you say that you didn't want Linda as attorney? So why do you even want to?
Wait.
I don't know.
Hang on. She can say that.
No, but I'm speaking.
I
to
never
my
saw
mom.
you in person, so I didn't recognize you.
I'm asking her a question.
I didn't. Okay, this is you.
Yeah, like
I
mom,
thought that
mom,
you weren't here.
I just want to let you know, like, remember you do have your own attorney.
Okay,
So
we do.
yeah.
Let's go to the door, please.
Yeah, so you don't have to like all this. Like I get you want to do your job, the court appointed.
Thank you, though.
We respect y'all coming to the house. I apologize for what happened yesterday, but she has her own attorney.
Good for you, Kevin Jr. Kick her ass out.
This is her. This is not me.
Okay, so Wendy, I just want to tell you, so again.
All right, Mom.
When the court's gonna have
Mom.
what's called a hearing, and they're gonna.
Mom,
you can keep walking.
You keep walking. No,
I
it's
need
fine.
to
It's fine. And she has her attorney. You can call her attorney and let her know. It's fine.
So are you?
She hasn't put in her appearance yet.
Okay.
She hasn't put in her
All right,
appearance.
listen, I'm not gonna.
She's gonna put in her appearance tomorrow.
You're
Okay.
kicking me out.
I'm not kicking you out, but
Sir.
no.
Sir.
Ma'am, I'm not kicking you out.
Yeah.
I said you guys agreed to come here to look at the apartment. I was kind with that. You guys to ask her questions. I said,
But you don't need to be okay with any of it.
what do you mean?
You
It's
don't
our
need-
apartment, but it's
No,
our apartment.
Sir, I have a job to do.
I know, and she
you're
just said-
interfering with it.
But she gave you an answer.
But you're
One-
talking in
but
her.
there's
Wait, she's really playing a head game here. She's
Right.
acting like he's kicking her out and not allowing her to talk to Wendy. He said what's the guy named Solomon, the guy that's over it all, said that he can be there while you talk to Wendy. So no one's telling you not to talk to her, you damn con artist. They're
And then
just
she wanna-
saying that they want the son present. Go ahead, Perry.
And she want to come, oh, well, I just want you to know I have a job to do. And he have a mother to protect.
Oof, yep.
And your ass is straight up foul for how you move. You old dirty little. Go ahead.
one thing about my mom. She
It's
works
gonna-
too hard to
I'm
have
talking
to
right here.
tell people
I see you right there.
I know.
the same answer over and
No,
over.
good night.
So-
Good night.
So have a
Thank
good
you.
night, and it was nice to see you. And
That's what we
please,
said.
please stay well. Not yeah.
You too.
Did you just hear that? I cannot rewind. She said, good night, have a good weekend or good day, whatever. And then she says to Kevin Jr., not you.
Right. Mhm.
I'm not playing with them. I'm done. Joe needs to get in there right now and kick the asses out. They are stealing from Wendy Williams. They don't know what to do. They need an extension because how are we going to explain this missing money?
Mm-hmm. They're probably going to go in there, give her some pharmaceuticals, and then ask her these
Yeah.
questions, and then record all of it and say, "Well, see, this is our evidence."
Mhm. I wanted to
She
take
needs to
some.
be guarded by all times. If somebody need to go and stay in her place with her
Yeah,
24/7, they need to.
yeah. Tiffany says Kevin Sr. was a bad husband, but he protected Wendy Williams in a lot of ways. I mean, I hate to admit to it because I don't like him cheating on Wendy, having that baby journey with Sharrina, and it destroyed Wendy Williams. And if you're Wendy Williams fans, you know, it drove her back to substances and it was a
Mhm.
mess. But somebody needs to stand up to the bigger crooks, which is this conservator and the judge and the doctor and the lawyer. You know, this is a scam. So he's got to do it, you guys. He's got to let Kevin handle it. Oh, hi. Let's see. Let Kevin handle it. It's just too much. Son should live with her. I think he does now. And also, Alex comes up every weekend. She talks to her brother, Tommy, believe it or not, and her sister, Wendy. No, her sister, Wanda, on the phone every day. She talks to her father a lot. So this is all good things. And I hate to say it, Perry, what are your thoughts that Kevin in this lawsuit and him coming in, taking over? What do you think?
Yeah, okay. Now, overlooking his motives. If his motive is he can't get shit if Wendy ain't got shit, I will still applaud him. Somebody need to make sure Wendy have something,
Yeah.
right? So even from his greediness, is still needed at this situation because he have been around a lot of this stuff and know the ins and outs. And he's hungry for cash, so he'll do the stepping, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So hopefully it works out.
Yeah. Someone said here, the lesser of two evils. You guys, we've got to not support him, but let him do his thing with these conservators. And if he tries to take money in the process, we'll deal with that till we get to it. But we got to get this crooked judge, crooked conservator. The judge has already been in trouble for selling conservatorships.
Mhm.
It is a scam that was put in place long before Wendy Williams. And there's another man that is complaining about them taking his money. It's a lot of people. They've done this before. They're a pro at it. But I think this is the first time, and this is just my belief, they probably are getting a little concerned. Because when you start getting the nosy fans like us involved, we want answers. When TMZ gets involved, he wants answers. When Kevin Hunter Sr. and Jr. get involved, well, you know damn well they want answers.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the biggest thing. I think when TMZ came into it, they know TMZ got a camera behind every bush. They got a whistleblower in every office. So you got to be on your P's and Q's because people will sell your ass out for the dollar bill. So I think they're really paranoid at this point.
I would be paranoid. This is funny. Carrie, I've never heard this before. Okay, this is the first time I ever heard it. She says, I may be old-fashioned, but I hope Kevin Sr. and Wendy get back together. What? No, that's never going to happen. And then she ends it praying for Wendy. I'm so sorry, Carrie. This is never going to happen because, yes, Sharrina did leave Kevin when he went broke because she's a gold digger, okay? It is what it is. And I think she's very pretty, Sharrina, and she is the mother of his daughter, Journey, but they did Wendy wrong. If he gets more money for his part in helping Wendy with this lawsuit, she'll be back, and then there'll be no way he can get back with. That's what I think. I hate to be mean. Thank you, Yana, for the super sticker. That's Perry.
Yes,
what do you think?
Yana.
Do you think they'll get back together? That's so.
No, hell no. Look, the only time they'll see each other in the courtroom, and hopefully everything go their way, then he gonna bounce out with his little, stripper. Then maybe cash the check.
Anyway, you guys,
Wendy probably shouldn't want him back. But when a man do you like that, you don't want that to be recycled. You have to just let it go. Because if a man can't respect a marriage like this for over these years,
But,
you'll be a
but
fool to recycle it. Go ahead.
now I'm looking at what Carrie's saying. Like it, love it, hate it. We have to admit, I hate to, this pains me to admit this, guys. I'm in a lot of pain right now saying this. Wendy was at her best when she was with Kevin. Now, we don't like him for her, but it's obvious she loves him. There, I said it. And I'm never going to say it again. I said it. She was at her best when she was with him. It's just, yeah. I don't know what it is, but you know, we all have that one. And I guess Kevin is her one. Someone said there's a movie about it. The movie's called I Care a Lot. Is it on Netflix? Anyway, in the meantime, we will be keeping you guys updated on this. Thank you guys for all the information that you're sending to Perry. Perry, shout out who you need to and thank everybody. And then we'll wrap this up.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if the person want me to shout them out or not.
Okay, don't shout them out. Just say thank you, everybody.
Yeah. I appreciate the information. And hell, I guess we'll see everybody later, tomorrow, whenever.
And I have somebody I want to shout out. Tommy. Tommy Williams.
Yeah. Tommy, go and help your sister, brother. Look, no, and no, I mean, no pun intended. Just at this point, life is too precious.
Yeah.
Whether you got grudges, whatever, this family needs to stick together. Get her out, get her free. Find out what those crooks did with the damn money. Then y'all sort out y'all family issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.